I just want to preface this video by saying there are going to be strong themes throughout the video and disturbing visuals, and I want you all to do the due diligence of clicking off if the video is not for you and just managing your emotions as we talk about this subject. Hello everybody, my name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I wanted to talk about Astroworld. If you haven't seen on any social media platform, there has been a frenzy trying to talk about what really happened in Astroworld. It has been reported to date that 8 people have been confirmed dead from this festival. Some of the deaths were because of drug overdosing or just roughhousing that happened during the festival due to just a high volume of people. To me, being somebody who literally just came from a festival in Atlanta, I was like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely terrifying. Not only is going to festivals part of our culture now, but we're just coming out of it. No, we're still in a pandemic. We're still in a pandemic, but we're just reassimilating back into real life. We're trying to get back to normal. But I think maybe us being cooped up for so long has made us lose our sense of humanity. From the beginning of the festival, it was shown that so many people just were trying to jump over fences, run through the gates just to get to the front of the stage. And of course, it's your favorite artist. You're so excited. You haven't been outside, or maybe you have been outside, but it hasn't been like this kind of event. The adrenaline is through the roof. But this is where things start to go left. Quickly, people were being trampled over, people were overdosing on drugs, and even throughout the concert, it was seen that people were being carried out. There was security just collecting people, taking them out of the crowd. There were women and men going up to the camera people asking for help, asking them to look towards the people who were dying on the field and not receiving help. So my question is, what has happened to humanity? What has happened to us where the drive to want to see your favorite artist, to want to sing songs along with them, you don't get to touch them. You don't get to see them face to face. It's literally just enjoying the music that they produce live. The drive for that overpowers human decency. There were people being trampled over to death by other people who just really wanted to see Travis Scott. I don't know about you, but for me, stepping on something like a rapper, stepping on a pop can, stepping on anything just makes me feel uncomfortable. If I step on the grass and it's wet, it feels weird to me. So the fact that people were able to step on whole people, human beings, and feel no way about it is blowing my mind. I genuinely cannot believe that we as a society, we as human beings, we as a people have lost the sense of community, lost the sense of humanity, lost the sense of consideration for other people, where this big event is greater than the well-being of another person. I was talking with my friend about it, and we were going back and forth between who is to blame. Is it the people? Is it Travis? Is it the people who organized the event? Is it Travis's people? And realistically, everybody's supposed to blame to some degree. I feel like it's hard for us to put the complete blame on Travis because he was asked to be there as a performer and do his job, right? However, there's people here who are saying he's of no blame at all. I saw some videos where he was asking security for help, but I also saw other videos where it seemed like the music was still going on when help was clearly needed. There's footage of other concerts where the artist says, hey, listen, we're not going to proceed until you guys start to act right. What we're not going to do is hurt each other just for this momentary experience. When it's done, we all go home. We want to make sure that everybody's able to go home. So to what degree do we want to give blame to Travis? There's a field of people, human beings, and he obviously can't monitor all of them. But I feel like at some point he should have stopped the music. Now, whether or not he was under the influence, I don't know. And I don't want to say that he was if he really wasn't. But it's clear that a lot of people in the crowd were under the influence. So I think to myself, like, I've been to festivals before and it never really got that crazy. Is it the performer who allows that kind of environment to transpire at their festival, at their concert? Is it the people who are just going crazy for the one day? Like, I don't know. And then you have Travis's people. So, I mean, the security people, the camera people, realistically, a crowd that big should never, ever be allowed to, it should just never be that big, because it's not possible for security to access the people in the middle.
Announcement about the help because there's a lot of people passing out bad.
They telling me it's a lot of people passing out. Everybody take 3 steps back and we can start the music right away. They're not trying to let me keep performing.
So the people in the front, there's always security. There's always security on the side. This mosh pit in the middle would not be accessed with security. Then you had an ambulance trying to drive through and people were dancing on the ambulance. Where has our humanity gone where we're dancing on the ambulance when it's trying to get to people who need help? I'm so disheartened. I'm very saddened. My condolences go to the families of the people who passed, the people who were there who had to witness people passing, the people who were trying to escape for their life because it was, turning into a dangerous environment. My heart is heavy. My heart is very heavy. And I wonder, what is it going to take for us to get back to real life? The reality is, yeah, it would have been fun to see Travis Scott, but if you didn't see him, life continues. And even as you're seeing him, life should be continuing. But 8 lives ended. I don't want to make this video too long because we're not always going to talk about depressing things. I just really wanted to touch base with you guys and see how you felt about the news that you heard. If you feel like protocol for festivals should change. If you feel like Travis and his people should be responsible for the things that happened. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, I apologize for the people who thought that this was very triggering for you. That was not my intention at all. I just wanted to have an open and honest conversation about where we can help each other as people, where we can improve as people, because we have clearly lost the plot.